So this is Bonsai, who everybody should know by now. He's going to show us a little bit more what goes on behind the shadows in Linger In Shadows. So Bonsai with plastic, everybody.
Thank you for my introduction. I want to present you our demo for PlayStation 3. Which was already shown on Breakpoint NVScene party in Bingen, Germany. But actually what we showed there, it was only a video, like a normal demo, what you can see on demos. Linger In Shadows is slightly different because major it's interactive, and interactivity is the most important thing in that. Maybe I will start the demo right now. Below. I will start from saying that the current demo form which we use on NVScene is quite obsolete. We use real-time to render it, but actually we don't need that real-time. We can just screen grab all the frames, make a video from it, and it will run like it should run in real time. Nobody will notice. Actually, for some people it's really hard to understand what real time is. And when you add some extra things that actually depends on real time render, everything changes. One of these things is interactivity. The other one is generative content. But what I mean by generative content, it's not like procedurally generate content before displaying it. I mean that every time you run the demo, it will be slightly different. Slightly, it means that maybe the colors will be a little different, dependent on the daytime or a month. Maybe the story will be slightly different, like ending a little different from what you regularly would expect. In our demo, we tried to do both, but actually we concentrated mostly on interactivity. We used some kind of random techniques, but it will be just a detail. Let's start. Okay, this is the main menu. It contains only 3 items. It's Linger, Watch, and the description of Linger In Shadows and the demos. There are 3 modes, or 2 modes. The Linger is an interactive mode, and the Watch is non-interactive. We're thinking about adding the non-interactive mode here, because, for example, if you invite a friend to your home and you just want to show him the demo, you don't ask all the interactive stuff which requires some actions from you, and actually you will start the flow in the demo. You can just watch it like you've seen on the break. Okay, let's start the demo in Linger mode. Okay, so basically the demo starts and stops. It's just played a couple of frames and that's over. We wanted to communicate with the user by not displaying any text at all, like in tutorials, like push a button or rotate your controller. So what we've got here is it's our user interface. It's very minimalistic. It displays 4 icons and the timeline. Some other symbols at the bottom of the timeline. That's basically all. So what you see now is like a blinking X cross button, and if you know the controller, you guess that you need to do something with the cross button, so let's push it. And it goes again. reach the certain point in the story and it actually goes back, rewinds, and it will not pass you through it. So if you will play it again by pushing the cross button again, you will reach the end and it will get you back to this place. So you need to do something, some actions to actually pass to another sequence of the demo. What you see now is that there's some interactivity going on, like you can rotate the controller in your hands, like sensor-based, and the spheres rotate. But actually it doesn't do anything at all. There are some new things going on in the user interface. Let's see the bottom line. The cross button is, we know it already. There are another icons that are lit on right now. The next one is a triangle, which is a camera. It enables you to move the camera, but in this scene it's like strictly limited. We'll get to it later on. There's also a select button. Let's try it out. So basically, it's what it does. It just makes screenshots. It makes a screenshot and it will land on your disk on PS3. But what we want to do now is to pass to the second stage. So let's take a look at the upper side. We see the shaking icon and the rotating icon. Like a part that's what we need to do, it's roll it. And what it does is changes the spheres. But this one actually like shakes. So let's try to shake it. And yeah, it does something. It does something produces new sounds and also changes the view of the scene. And let's see, there's another one item in the top of the user interface that it was not introduced by me. It's like some kind of bar. And when we notice that when we shake it more, the spheres are like getting more and more of the spheres, and this bar gets lit more and more. So let's try to do it more.
Wow.
And we are in this second sequence. Okay, so the same happened. We went to the end of the sequence and it got us reminded to this place. Our user interface got some new icons and we are like stuck. So let's see what's blinking up there. It's like L2 and R2 buttons. Let's try that. Okay, so what we can do now is to rewind and fast forward the demo. And here, what we will get from real time is that we can rewind it and fast forward really like a 1,000th of a second, or very, very fast. It does not work like a regular video in DVD or Blu-ray like you've got in fast forward when you go by 1 second, for example. It's very not accurate at all. And this one is really accurate. So later on it will help you to find some extra things which I will talk later about. But this time we will use it to unlock the second part. as we could see, they are blinking. So let's try to push them a little. We see that the progress bar actually goes up. When I drop it, it goes down. And another thing is that we use the dual shock free controller. And whenever you see glitches on the screen, the controller actually shakes. So it got rewind another time. Let's see that now we can use other features of the demo, like rewinding from the last part. And now actually we can do something like using this camera mode, what I was talking about. So basically you can view the scenes in arbitrary ways. It will be used in the end when I will show you all the sequences. I will get back for the main reason to use the camera to watch the scenes from any direction. Okay, so when we rewinded us to this scene, let's see that flower. And the icons in the tab, they're saying what to do next. So let's try to manipulate the flower by rotating it. Okay, so we are back and need to find another passage to another sequence. We call it a sigil. Like the sequence in between those sequences are called sigils by us. And I will make a little stop in the story to say about how it happened. Like, Sony contacted us and they wanted to make a demo, but it had to be interactive. So we made a couple of schemes of interactivity. In the beginning, it was just by changing some things in the scene, like rotating the barrel and changing those spheres in the beginning, but it was like nothing. The interactivity was, without the demo, looked the same. So we thought about some kind of progression, like finding another things to unlock. And after we made the first interactive mode of unlocking, there was no single man on this planet who could pass through all of them. It was so hard, because in the beginning we thought that if it will be hard, so if you will find it, you will be very happy, like, hooray! No, it doesn't work like it. It was like single man was getting pretty annoyed after a while when he couldn't find anything. So we tried to make it a little more less difficult, and it was difficult for us because whatever we did, we always left something that was really difficult. And also we didn't want it to be very, very easy. So actually it took us like 4 months just to balance it, and we made a lot of tests with ordinary people, and it ended in this way. So the next test will be much harder than the previous one, because it doesn't land in the scene which you are right now, doesn't allow you to pass it. So actually you must travel forward and back to find it. And what can okay, so basically we need to find a place where to pass. And we can do it by spotting certain things, like shaking. The controller will shake when you will be closer to the exit. And it also, the glitches will appear, like they did in the previous sequence. So let's play it again. Some of you spotted some like glitching near the cat. Maybe not, but you will get it in time if you will try it by yourself. Okay, so let's go back to the cat, and actually, yes, it's glitches. So what you need to do is like concentrate on what's different in this scene. It contains glitches, but they get bigger and bigger when you get to a certain position when the cat is on the screen. And right now, it's like, okay, it should be here. And the simple fact, it started blinking up over there. So let's try it. Okay, so we are at the next step. And basically this one is the toughest one. We wanted to make the last one harder than the previous one, because actually you need to do a couple of things here, not just only one. Let's see, like, we are searching for something, and we got here in the last scene. And actually we spot something different in the other scene, because the same shaking icon is like shaking here. So what we will do basically is to shake. And we can shake it and nothing will happen. The progress bar comes, rises, but nothing happens. This is one of the things you must do, but certainly it's not all. So let's get back again. Let's play again. We added an extra feature which helps you finding some places when you get really stuck. When you will try it for the first time, there will be no hints. But if you will try for the next moment, there will be added some extra hints. So actually it will get easier in time. And in this scene, what you've seen, it's like a bleeding line over there. You pause here and actually it glitches, so it's the place. You need to change it. So let's match the square to the circle. I'm sorry. Oh, it stopped. And we turned on the light. So let's try to unlock it. Not yet. There is still something missing. So let's switch again. And we see that in this tunnel it's dark. And if you've seen the breakpoint video, this is not a good help, but if you've seen the breakpoint video, it was light here. So let's patch the circle. And it turns on. The progress bar still rises up. I will say something different right now, but because we've got plenty of things interacting in the demo that disturbs you from the main thing that you must do. For example, you can rotate this head here, which does a funny sound. In other scenes, like for example this one, this one, I don't know if you can see here, you can change the smoke amount and something like that. There's a lot of things, like controlling the shape of the black smoke and things like that. But actually, the main things that enables you to unlock the messages are hidden. So let's go back to the same scene again. Let's try it now. So it was okay, so it's like just a half of the demo right now. Let's see the credits, and after it we'll get back again to the demo, inside of it. This is a perfect example of how does the scene change when the corporations gets into like, here are our credits, and you will see how many credits it's from Sony. It's really hilarious. You see that. Okay, so I'm using it. It's like we had to speed up the credits because we didn't have so much music for that. Okay, so right now we've exited the game and went back to menu. And what you see here is like we earned trophies by doing those actions I did here. Okay, so we've got some trophies here. Okay, so we are back. Oh, the funny thing is what I did now is that the menu works as like a screensaver because actually somebody asked me to do it like because they like the menu style and they use it on some kind of conferences just like a screensaver, and they want to fade out the signs after the wires and and the funny thing is that what kind of usage you get from using the sensors. The sensors are really hard to handle if you want to do something accurate, but if you do something, want to make just tiny details, it really works nice. Like here, I just grab the controller and we are back in the menu. So this is a small detail that actually I like. Okay, so we now got the 4 items in the menu. Let's see the Linger In Shadows on the demo scene. It's the thing I wanted here because there will be a lot of random people not connected to demo scene at all that will be watching it. So we've added this little extra that describes what actually demo scene is. We've got a description from our friend PS, which some of you might know. Okay, so basically it's not a big thing, but it should be here. Okay, so if we will get back to the PlayStation cross-media bar, or maybe we'll do it again, so it's nice. Let's see the trophy collection. We've got a trophy collection for Linger In Shadows, and it's only 52%, so what we must think from this is that it's not over yet. Let's see that. Okay, so we've got the major sigils, like sequences that we already opened. They are nice, but there's plenty of more trophies to get. So what we will basically do is go back and try to watch it again. I will use the watch mode because we don't need to unlock all the switches for the second time. Right now we can just go through the demo with fast forward and rewind. There are some things on the seats left for our unlocking, like there's a lot of skills and it's more stuff. This is some experimental with the generated content. Like these shadings are totally random. I usually just pick a seed for a generator, so I know that the whole demo will look the same, but this is an exception. It doesn't spoil anything, like it doesn't ruin your content, and it adds a little detail. I want to experiment in the future more with the generated content. But what we will do now is to try to unlock the other tracks. So, if we will go to the scene, we will see that the triangle icon is blinking. The triangle was used for the camera, so let's try it. Oh, we've got something there in the left. Oh, we've unlocked something here.
That's your right.
I'm sorry. Alright. Yes, we've unlocked it. Let's get back to it. Now you've got the fourth icon in the bottom, the square. Let's and we've got a disk showing some kind of weird things for you. Maybe you have the most secrets in that. It's actually the names of the groups, like we've discovered Fairlight, for example. It was the first one. So basically what you need to do is that search all the demo and look in different places and maybe do some other things like, here it is. Maybe you know it, it's Andromeda, of course. So you got it unlocked. And if you will unlock everything, of course you will gather some extra trophies. You can get all trophies if you want to. I will show you some hiddens like this one. So I will try to get as close as I can to the cubes, because if you will see try, there's a reference to the degree by Farbrush with the word FR041. It's a Derby number. So there are some kind of things like that hidden. Of course, if it's debris, so you need to have a degree greetings or Farbrush greetings here somewhere. Oh yes, it's here. Some of them are hard to find, actually, and some others are very easy to find. Okay, so let's get back on the menu. We've got another trophies unlocked. Okay, so we are back. When we will get back to menu from the demo, we can continue with it's a normal thing. But actually, what will happen when you will unlock all the greetings? We've added an extra hidden part just for that. So if you know the secret sequence, you will know it in a moment. You can get to the hidden part directly from the menu without searching for all the demos groups. Let's go. So I pushed some hidden sequence, and the funny thing is that on Breakpoint we could only play the demo with this hidden sequence turned on. So I told KB, which was the operator, to push the hidden sequence. Don't remember, push the hidden sequence. It will fail if you don't do it. And I was like very nervous before the console if he would push it or not. And he did. Thanks to him. Okay, so we unlocked the hidden part. Let's see. Yes, we can do that. And it has Amiga. I'm on all the Amiga scene, so it's And what I wanted to do in this demo, because it's actually a big demo, you go to a lot of people, I wanted to get as many groups as I can. I went to Poland, searches for groups that I know people from, and it's like 60 groups together. Because we would only choose 10, of course, for the name. meta must have a low resolution because it wouldn't be on screen. Maybe you will find yourself there's a lot of work.
So we have to write a quick tree, this time
Okay, so we are back to the menu. I will show you now. Okay, let's see the trophies again. Okay, so we got some of the trophies already unlocked. What I wanted to show is that there is an obligatory description for the trophies, and I've added some extra text for each group. So maybe some of the people, like if it will be 0.1%, it will be still enough. We'll get interested in those groups, so actually it's some extra thing for me. Okay, so basically it's all that Linger In Shadows has to offer you, and I hope you like it. Are there any questions? Okay.
Everyone's coming. So, with the hidden part, did you have to get that vetted by Sony and show them the whole thing and make sure that, like, you know, you didn't put any swear words and they were happy with
yes, of course. In the beginning, they said that, oh, you can put anything to the hidden part, and in the end, they checked everything, like the text. And there was a greeting for shit-faced clowns, and they didn't like it because it will be for all people from 3 years old and up, like for kids. Shit-faced clowns is not it's not good. So we thought about changing it to like, you know what on their faces clowns or something like that, but just skip that. So we will greet them in another production. Okay, so are there any other questions?
When will it be available?
That's a good question, because it should be available this weekend, but we have, of course, because in the loading screen you got a PS3 mentioned, and it's not right, it should be PlayStation 3. So this is the main thing, what it will be delayed by 1 week. Okay, so
Will it be free?
I don't know yet, but I think it won't be free. I'm like a 95% sure that it won't be free. But if it won't be free, it will be like $1, maybe $2 for that. Well, in my opinion, my opinion is that it shouldn't be free. Because if it won't be free, you will have to pay for that. It's $1, but it will be like. It will be more important for you to get through all of it. If you will get it for free, you will just watch one sequence or two and just drop it. If you will if you will spend this $1, it will like convince you to go further. It's not that I'm earning something for that, no, but I think it will be just better for the production itself. It's my opinion, you might not agree with that. If you want to see it in a video mode, like just want to see the demo like regular NVScene do, you can download the movie. We will make a movie with sound effects also, if you want to have the full experience. Okay, so any questions?
Any other questions? Okay, thank you, Linger.
Yes.
There's always one.
So thanks for your talk. I wonder what are your next plans regarding to plastic and Sony? Are there like upcoming productions to start?
Yeah, but that's a good question. Actually, we have a couple of propositions already, but we need to choose the one right. This demo took us like 1.5 years of our lives. In the end, I think it was a very good decision, but in the end, and near the breakpoint, I was thinking that it was one of my worst decisions in my life to take this demo. But after all, it ended pretty well. So actually, we might be interested in working with Sony, but it will be something totally different. Maybe smaller thing, but actually we will concentrate more on the generated content than on the graphics itself, because the graphics were the main problem. The main problem is it's a lot of graphics and it's the things that you just must do manually. So we want to get a little away from it, like concentrate on generated content. So, I saw that there are a lot of questions. It's a good idea to make one question and then people get used to asking.
I just want to say that you're writing NVScene history right now, and I want to thank you for that. And I absolutely appreciate what you're doing, and thank you very much. That's all. And this is probably the first reason for me to actually buy a PS3 now. So.
Thanks. What I was thinking is that making a demo interactive is really hard. Maybe some of you are game developers, and you know that writing a gameplay is something totally different than writing a demo. Demos are actually quite easy to do. It's just a straightforward process. You've got some effects. It's cool work. You like it. I like it too. But if you add some interactivity, you've got what you've got is that the demo gets totally different. It gets more interesting than the regular one, because you can watch it like not from a single view. And what you got instead is you got another 5 months of hard work. So you must decide. Well, I hope that there will be some demos with concentrated and generative content and interactivity in the future, but it might be hard to get over it. I would like to see some of the young game developers to do such stuff like tiny games, not even games, like interactive movies, movies with small things inside that just burst the experience even more. Maybe it's just a little step forward, but I think it's maybe in a good direction. Okay.
You can always start with the whole.
Yes, you can ask me, because I'm free already. We've made a demo yesterday. It was really rush hours for me, and now I'm free to talk with you.
So thank you very much, Bonsai, for your talk.
Thank you.